we got a hell of a team. We really do, and it's just going to take a little bit more. And so that's what's great is we know that, and you can look back on some of these games and realize what you can do better. And those are the points of emphasis in the offseason.
Speaking of off seasons, what kind of things did you learn after your rookie year, the off season after your rookie year, that'll I guess help you this time around? Like, what's the balance, I guess, between training and taking some time to yourself?
Yeah, I think I definitely learned that. I think I've had an issue my whole life of being, always going and never really relaxing and never kind of taking time off. And I think, it's a good thing, because, mentally it, prepares you for, tough times during a game. But I think also at the same time it, it can wear you down a little bit. So there is a balance between training and resting. So I'll take a little bit of time off for sure and ease into it. When I start to get back training, but I am excited for it. I love that aspect of the game. I love the preparation part, so it'll be fun.
Christian, talk a bit about your production this year, and your work this year. A little bit about that.
Yeah, I think I had a good year. I would say there's still a lot of things I got to work on, and I'm going to do that for sure. A lot of growth to be made between year 2 and year 3, so I'm excited to get better.
When you see those veteran guys retiring, thinking about retirement, do you ever talk to them or learn anything from them being in this league for as long as they have?
Yeah, we got guys obviously like Khalil, Pep, Ols, guys that TD, who TD's really old, so he's older than everybody else. But it's great because you get a constantly be a student. I watch the way those guys work. Even the tandem between Luke and TD. I watch them in practice every day, sprinting to the ball. Taking every drill 100%. And it's stuff that you would assume everybody does, but you can't take stuff like that for granted. Those are the little things that turn the good players into great players, and it really is a blessing being able to compete with those guys and learning from their work ethic, learning from their preparation. And, taking a little bit of each of their resumes and each of their work and putting it into my own.
Any big plans, non-football related, when you get out of here?
I'll go back home to Colorado and be with my family, get some good rest in, good relaxation, and probably just do that until I get back.
Just careful at the ski resorts, right?
Yeah, I won't do that.
Christian, what would you say? There's some fans are like, oh man, by winning yesterday, you guys hurt your draft pick and all that.
Yeah. We play to win, and Coach Vera, he coaches to win, and that's just kind of how a true competitor is built. And I think it's the sign of a true champion is somebody who doesn't fold just because. It means a lot to win in this league. And you can't take those for granted. So we wanted to go out strong and go out like we know we could. And I think obviously a lot of older guys didn't play, but it was really cool to see some of the young guys step up and dominate.
Did you follow CJ, what he did since leaving here? He's had a couple pretty decent games.
Yeah, he's had some great games. It's been fun watching for sure.
Christian, you look back and what happened at that Pittsburgh game, and it seemed to all kind of unfold from there. Is there anything you can put your finger on that happened from that point on?
Oh, no. Once again, I'll have to look back. It's such a week-to-week league, and, you got to approach each week the same. And, I think other than that game, all of our losses were, one-possession games. And it just goes to show you that, even with the season we had, we were one game away from the playoffs. And I think the lesson to be learned is that you really can't take any game for granted. You could lose like that game in Pittsburgh and come back the next week and win, then make the playoffs. And, once you make the playoffs, it's a fresh start. So there's a couple things here and there that we're gonna have to fix, and a lot of guys are gonna have to step up. And I know we got the guys in this locker room who are ready for that.
Christian, late in the year, you were kind of being held out of practice here or there. Is that something that might be kind of the new normal going forward for you?
It's just dependent on how I feel. I think late in the year, that's that's pretty routine around the league to, rest some of your guys. I mean, there's not a whole lot that you're going to benefit out of running full speed on a wet grass on Wednesday, a couple days after the game. So that's just pretty routine. But I would rather practice if my body's up for it.
How long did it take you to, I mean, you've only been around 2 years, but how long did it take you to get used to that extended season coming from college where they last, 14 weeks, give or take, but it's at least 17 at this level?
Yeah, I think after your rookie year, you get a glimpse of what an NFL season is. So I was ready for it, but I love the game. I love football so much, and obviously it's a 17-week season. Wish we were playing a few more.
Yeah, so it's like you don't have to play these, you get to play these kind of mindset.
Yeah, definitely. I think you look at the great players, and they don't get tired. They don't hit walls. So.
What do you see as potential for this offense, and how much is going to depend on having Cam back for a full season healthy?
Yeah, I mean, he's a huge part of our offense. Obviously, he's the one that makes it go. So when he's healthy, very tough to stop. And I think we're really rolling. I think you saw that in a few games early on. And I think even when his shoulder was hurt, when you look at some of the numbers we're putting up, and I know it doesn't matter unless you're winning, unless you're putting the ball in the end zone, but we do have a lot of potential, and I hate talking about potential sometimes because it hasn't happened yet.